What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here again with wrong way. Taj Reacts. Talking Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf. We're on season 3B. We're on season 3B. It's been a couple weeks, but we're back. You know, life happens. We get busy. We had the holiday and all that other stuff. But while
I
we
was
were
busy
handling,
being fat.
yeah, honestly. But while we were busy doing that, Teen Wolf, Netflix did something. You know, Netflix is in the news today because, well, people are either hating this decision or they're loving it because they think the Snyderverse will be restored for some odd reason. Um, but about a week ago, I think no, it was this past Monday. Teen Wolf
Mhm.
made its return to the app. Teen Wolf made its return to the app. I've been seeing so many people excited about it over on TikTok. People watching the show for the very, very first time. I find that kind of funny because it's been on Disney Plus slash Hulu for the longest time now. But I guess when it hit Netflix, it just hits differently. And it's been a long time coming because it hasn't been on the app since what, probably like 2013 ish. I don't even remember. I didn't use Netflix back then, so I don't even remember it being on the app. Like I didn't really use Netflix until like 2014, 2015. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people are, like I said, getting into the show, and they're giving very, very different takes. I see people comparing it to like the Vampire Diaries and stuff like that. Well, I mean, I guess because they're both supernatural shows, they're both like teen dramas that were out at the same time. But it's good to see that the show is having a resurgence of sorts again. I mean, it had that around like the Halloween season. And if anybody cares, if you want to watch it, the movie is free on YouTube now
Don't watch it.
because because Paramount said get that out of here.
Don't watch it.
Oh, but season 3B, arguably the best season of the show, the best half of a season of a show.
Arguably, it
Uh,
is the best season.
Yeah, season 3 was goated for many different reasons, but season 3B took the show to an entirely different level after the events of the finale of season 3A, with them reigniting the basically the spark of Beacon Hills. Um, we get Dylan O'Brien as one of the best villains. Why they thought that they could recapture that magic in a movie that was written while filming, I don't know. But
It just don't work.
yeah, it don't
How the
work.
fuck
It
you
don't.
gonna do it without Styles and Kira? The two people
Yeah,
connected most with that storyline. You don't have
but
them in it.
but they gave us Hikari Zhang,
Who the
who
fuck is
we
that?
exactly, it's the girl. It's Liam's random girlfriend.
The Asian girl?
Yeah, the one, and you know
Bro,
they randomly have the Triskelay box with the Nagitsune in Japan for some odd reason.
neither of those characters were introduced. They don't know nothing about that storyline.
That's why
The
it was
fuck,
so
man?
random. That's why it was so random that I was watching somebody tell the movie this friends. They said, "Why in the world does Liam and this girl that we're just supposed to know discount Kira? Why do they just randomly have the Triskelay box sitting with a bunch of other jars in a ramen shop? And why
The
is
fucking spices.
they were sitting, and then like all the people were in the bar, like just sitting there, like they were waiting for Harris to show up. It was,
And how is Harris still alive?
I don't know. I think this is worse. I think the Teen Wolf movie is worse than Dragon Ball Evolution. Well, I think they're neck and neck as far as like plot convenience and just not making
At
sense
least the Dragon
whatsoever.
Ball movie knew what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
The fact that they ain't had scripts for a movie while filming until the last 2 weeks, bro, get the fuck out of here.
The
You
fact that Tyler Posey let them go through with this is, I think he just wanted to be back as the character.
I would have
Honestly,
quit halfway through.
maybe he just wanted to kiss on Crystal Reed again.
I guess.
I don't. That'd be bogus if he did. He's married, so like, yeah. Yeah. But season 3B, we get the Nagitsune, we get Void Styles, we get the twins who, when we first learned that that part of them that can merge was broken, I was shocked because I felt like you essentially you depowered them, but I guess you had to depower them in order to show us that Scott is getting more powerful, I guess. Um,
Did he though?
I mean, I guess not really, because he let them beat the living shit out of him in order to try to teach him how to roar. Um, this is also when we get the most of Derek as a beta. I don't even know what I would classify Derek as in seasons 3B and 4, because he's not really a part of the pack. But at the same time, he is like, is he a beta or an omega at this point? I don't know. But we get to deal with him. We learn that he took Korra back to South America. This is and again, this is where Derek and Scott's friendship and brotherhood is so good and so fleshed out. Like, they genuinely care for each other. He genuinely, like, he knows like Scott's gonna be good at this alpha thing. He deserves this power. He supports him fully. When Derek showed up with the twins to protect Scott at their house from the Oni, I loved that. He said, "I've been following you all day." Like, it's just something about that moment. I loved it. And honestly, Scott, like, you look in Scott's eyes, he's kind of like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I need protecting. Like, yeah, that's kind of cool." Um, Having Melissa even more involved, like all of season 3. I love the fact that Melissa is more involved. I think that that's really, 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 really cool. We get more of Raphael. Like, this season made me hate Scott's dad. Season 4 made me actually like him.
I still don't like him.
What, he became a better you gotta admit, he became a better character.
Not really.
And honestly, the casting for Raphael McCall, like, he looks more like Tyler Posey's dad than Tyler Posey's actual dad.
Yeah, I want to
Like,
know what his
this,
mom looked like, cause ain't no way.
yeah, like, this was
He
amazing
got
casting.
all his mom genes.
Yeah. This is amazing. This was amazing casting. I honestly thought when the Oni stabbed him, I thought like, oh, well, they're killing him off already. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like that and done. I'm glad they did not do that. But
I would have been.
yeah,
Okay.
we get introduced to Kira. Kira, the character that Jeff Davis fumbles two seasons later. But we get introduced to Kira. We get introduced to the Kitsune
Listen,
Lord.
after this season, he fumbled all his characters. So
except for in season 5, except for Theo. He wrote like, I felt like when he wrote Theo, like he wrote Theo like Theo felt like the freaking main character.
he did.
Like, all of season 5, like, Theo had the best stuff. Theo had the best stuff, and it's just like, it was probably just on every script that just said like, just smirk all the time. Just have an evil smirk. Cody Christian has that evil smirk down packed in everything, even in All American. Speaking of which, they're filming that series finale right now.
I don't care.
Spencer's back.
He's directing.
He's on. He's in it though.
I don't care.
Yeah. Kareem Grimes went live on TikTok, and
I don't care.
he told Daniel to get on screen. It was funny. All the girls in the comments started going crazy, and then people said, "Wait, where's your accent? Are you in character right now?" I'm like, if he's filming, I'm pretty sure he just walks around with the Crenshaw accent just to
Yeah,
stay in
when
character.
he's
Like,
with them, when he's around set, he just talks in his American accent.
I'm
So
pretty sure he just does that. But I didn't know if you knew that. If you knew they were filming
I
or not.
knew. I just don't care because I'm like,
So
All
you're not gonna
American.
watch it.
All American ain't been good since season 3. Like, I'm just
That's true.
season 7 was an upgrade, but because they kind of canceling it, it's like we don't get to grow with those characters. So it's like whatever.
True. So this ends in 2026, 2027, 2028,
I will
2029,
say before we get back to
2030,
Teen Wolf though,
2031. This is going to HBO Max in 2031.
All American is going to be. It's going to go down as one of the biggest fumbles in like teen drama history.
Yep.
Because the show started off so good in the first like 2 seasons. Half of season 3 was good, but yeah, it was rough.
I think it started falling after, like, during the COVID era.
Yeah, season 3.
But like that's to be said with a lot of shows though.
But yeah, Jeff Davis fumbled Kira. But I loved her in this season. She was so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking art of the show.
Like everything she was given, and it's a lot to be said just about Scott's aura. Like, dude can pull women, bro, and it's crazy
I think that's
because
his best relationship.
in season 1 he's just such a shy little nerdy ass manic dude. Like Isaac said it best in season 3A. He's the hot girl. Like
That scene was funny.
he's the hot girl. But
Well, no, Isaac
Doug,
didn't say it.
no,
Styles
Styles said it, and then
because Isaac walked up and he didn't know what they was talking
I'm
about.
I'm the hot girl.
He was just like, "Yes, you are."
Dog, Daniel Sharman has some of the best comedic timing.
That trio was so fun.
Yeah.
I missed
Like
it.
just them three. Oh, this is also the season where they started they started really ramping up like the Isaac and Allison thing. Like, dog, you live with Scott, but you're spending the night in Allison's bed, bro. Bro, those scenes, and then with Melissa, hey, you two supernatural teenage boys, you're testing my unsupernatural level of patience. Those are my favorite scenes. For the simple fact that, like, Isaac, you're not going to fight back against your alpha, bro. Like, you're not going to fight back. So you're going to let him throw you into the wall every time. And I think the second time, it left a dent in the wall. I think it left a dent.
I like those scenes because it felt like Isaac was like the adopted brother. Like,
yeah.
It just felt like that. And I enjoyed the dynamic a lot.
And then I think about it, like, Peter was right. Isaac was shifting allegiances to a different alpha since the end of season 2 without knowing that Scott was going to become an alpha. Yeah. Scott had that power over Isaac for a while now, even with the calling his name with the roar, or even just call it. He got, when they were on the trip after the incident with Derek in 3A, he got Isaac to stop wailing on Ethan. Like, he got him to stop, like, just with his voice. Yeah. Like, and everybody turned around and looked like, what's going on? But that just goes to show the level of care that was put into Scott's character. Sure, he's the token, the token, like, oh, we have to do this. He's gonna give you the speech about we don't have to kill somebody every single episode. He's gonna give you that speech, but people respect that. At the end of the day, even though before Cora left, Cora said, like, who is this kid? Do we need him? Which made me laugh because all Hales seem to have that superiority complex. Like, sweetheart, you all are the same age, all right? Like, simmer down. You're the same age. Like, the way she was talking to him, I had to sit back. I'm like, wait, he's probably like a few months older than you. Like, what are you talking about? So it was like, even then she respected him. Like, he earns people's respect. And no matter what way you, like, you try to frame Scott, you could try to say, like, he's that token character or he's a boring character. Scott was never a boring character to me. He still isn't. He's one of my favorite characters from the show. Just wanting to do the right thing. His name travels in different different supernatural circles. Hunters fear him. Random people who aren't hunters fear him. Like, people who just randomly pick up a gun, they want to take a chance. I know we're gonna get to this next week, but the orphans, dog, they were taking out all these werewolves left and right, and they couldn't take out Scott. The infrared wire didn't work on Scott, but it worked on some random werewolf. You know, now that I think about it, Scott got stabbed through the chest in this season with the Oni's blade, but it killed one of the twins. Like, is it just something about Scott that keeps him from dying? And if that's the case, then how did Theo technically kill? Plot convenience. I
don't know.
Plot convenience. It's always going to be plot convenience. But yeah, he's one of the better written characters. But when I tell you who got the meat and potatoes of 3B,
I guess we're on the opposite side then.
Well, I will say Dylan O'Brien this season, this is his best season.
Oh yeah,
The stuff he got in season 5 was amazing as well. But this, like, having to show some, like, this dealt with mental illness and possibly having a hereditary disease. How he had to flip back and forth on a dime. Dog, this is your first acting role. No wonder you're consistently working. You killed this shit. Like, I give Dylan O'Brien all his flowers. He killed it.
yeah.
He killed it. Like, best villain in Teen Wolf history. Honestly, yeah, yeah. If he could have, if he could have kept some of that power,
I like that he didn't.
really,
Yeah, they could have trained him or something to do something else, but like,
true.
I didn't need
I
him to
just
have
feel,
powers.
but he said like he remembers like everything he did. Like I feel as if he could have kept
Yeah,
some of that martial arts prowess because dog, you took down Derek Hale.
yeah, but that was
you
the
you flipped Derek.
that was the whatchamacallit though. It wasn't
Yeah,
necessarily Styles, so it's not like he did it, but
yeah,
it's like Firestorm. He was riding coattail.
true, true. And
But yeah, I
I
disagree with you with the Scott thing. I'm sorry.
really
Scott's boring as fuck
elaborate.
to me.
He's
He's boring as
boring to
fuck to
you.
me. Because they didn't do a balance. Like, don't make him this rare alpha and then still have him be like this golden, like morally, white character. Like, no, like blur the lines. He's an alpha now.
I can get that.
Like,
I can understand
lean into that, lean into his power. They didn't do a perfect balance. Like, it's way off. And like when it came down for him to fight, I'm just like, dude, why is he so weak? Like, maybe not have fighting and killing as a first resort, but when it is no other choice, have him do it. Like, I just don't think they wanted to go that route, and it sucked because I think that hurt the character. You could have did that.
I get that.
Because he has no bodies.
He don't.
None throughout the show. I don't think he has any bodies. None. Everybody has kills except him.
True. Does Malia actually have kills? Like,
Yeah.
who did Malia kill? Like, her eyes shouldn't be blue. Who did she kill? Because she didn't kill her sister.
She did kill her sister.
No,
She shifted.
the desert wolf shot the car up.
Yeah, but she still shifted, and they all died. I don't know. I think she killed
She
somebody.
She didn't kill her.
Well, also, she was a coyote in the woods for a while, so she could have killed something.
True. A little innocent deer.
Yeah, like she could have killed something. Who knows? But yeah, like I didn't really. I think this was peak Scott. After season 3, I just felt like
Now,
his stuff with Liam was good in season 4, but like,
yeah, I'll say
I just felt like it could have been handled better.
Season 5B. Season 5B.
I think he peaked. I think
when
he peaked
when he got his stuff back, the dude took on the beast by himself and was not trying to hide the fact that, like, okay, yeah, I have claws and fangs. My eyes are red. I'm about to try to fight this big old thing.
I'm not saying he didn't have good moments, but in terms of a character overall, he peaked in season 3.
That's fair. I get that.
Especially a big part of his character was like the Derek stuff, him and Styles' relationship, then him and Liam in season 4. But like once you lose Derek, it kind of like, and then Dylan O'Brien career started taking off after that. So
yeah,
he started like, because by season 6 he was like pretty much gone. Like, so like I just feel like his character peaked at a certain point.
I feel as if he would have been in 6A a lot more if he wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Also, I think if Derek stayed around,
true,
I think that would have helped Scott's character more.
But my thing, I still feel
Deaton too, because Deaton was barely around after season 3. Like after season 3, like a lot of the OG characters weren't around as much.
Yeah, but like with Deaton, I knew that was gonna happen. I was watching The Walking Dead at the same time.
Oh, I wasn't, so I didn't know what that.
Yeah, he was his character around that time is after they killed off. Well, not killed off Rick, but after Andrew Lincoln left The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
So all the other characters got a lot more stuff, and they made his character, like his character ended up getting glaucoma, learning how to shoot with blind in one eye. Like he became a badass on Walking Dead. So like his character got a lot more like in the forefront, and I thought that was really, really cool. But yeah, a lot of these characters did disappear. But at the same time, Tyler Hoechlin figured that after season 4, like his story as Derek was over, and they could focus on bringing in more. Yeah, like
I think it was more to tell with Derek.
Oh, it definitely was. But at the same time, Tyler Hoechlin really wanted that Superman, and they had already started talking about Superman and Lois.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, like it was more to do, but he had his eyes set on greatness, and honestly, like going to lead like one of the greatest Superman shows of our time.
What you mean one of?
The greatest? Yeah, I think it was a fair trade-off. That's how they started. I think they brought in Theo to be that Derek Hill archetype.
It just didn't work. I don't really like Theo. I think he was good in season 5. That was it.
I liked when he became good.
No.
Really?
He did too much shit.
I think his redemption arc worked.
No, if I was it's a good thing I wasn't writing the show, because I would have had Scott use him and be like, yeah, we need you, and then kill his ass. Revenge, bitch. Get out. You're not part of my pack. The hell. Sorry. I don't like Theo though. Just I can't stand it. But yeah, this season was lit, bro. Yeah, I love all the Kitsune like background information we learned, especially with the mom. Her being like, how old was she? Like
over 9,000 years old.
She was like 9,000. She was like, Dad, how old are you? He was like, I'm just 43.
I'm like, first of all, you look good for 43, I must add. But
you do. Hey,
the fact that the fact that Scott was like still, he's like, you must be over 100 years old. More than that, dog. Like, you're smart now, Scott. You're smart.
Well, I mean, this is the first time meeting a Kitsune, so like they wouldn't really know.
Yeah. But all the stuff, losing Allison,
I was fine with it.
Allison's dead, bro. Do you remember around this time though? Like every week they would play them. What do you think's gonna die? That used to piss me off every week. And this is the season. This was the season that I started watching. Like after me and my wife started dating, so I would watch this at her house every week with her and her siblings, and we used to sit there and be like, we used to try to guess who was gonna die. Like I was saying, like it's gonna be Lydia.
I knew it was gonna be Allison.
Really?
Because
like, Lydia didn't cross my mind.
Because like when you really think about it, and even back then I thought about it, I was like, okay, Scott just became an alpha. He's the title character. You're not gonna kill him off. Then I was like, okay, you're not gonna kill off Styles because he's literally the fan favorite character. You kill him off, this show is getting canceled because you're losing your audience. It's gone. I mean, look at what happened with season 6. Like people was checked out because Dylan wasn't around as much.
True.
It happens, unfortunately. Then I was like, Lydia, just similar to Scott, just got her powers. We just figured out what she was. So it's like, okay, they got to expand on that. Derek, they were still doing stuff with him. I was like, oh, it's definitely Allison. I was like, she gone. And I was okay with that. The movie just fucked it up.
Yeah.
They earned her death. Like watching this season back, I was like, this don't even mean shit now because they brought her back just to be with Scott. And it's like, what was the purpose?
Yeah.
Like now this makes zero sense.
I heard
and you fought the same villain.
Yeah. The design was arguably worse than it was in the show, by the way.
It was.
I hated the fact that they went with like the plastic looking look. I didn't like that.
He looked like a hunchback. Shit was ugly.
He still walked the same though.
It just didn't have that same aura.
It didn't have, yeah. I think it was like, just everybody was caught
so much sauce on his own.
Yeah,
like not even the style stuff. Like the style stuff was good, but like people don't give the Nagitsune like his flowers for just being creepy and shit. He reminded me of a fucking he was Vecna before Vecna.
Yeah. That's a great comparison.
His
That is a great
creepy
comparison.
walk and all of that shit. Him
It's-
fucking with you in your mind. Like,
yeah, like and the animal clinic. I said, dog, you going up to Deaton, bro? What did Deaton do to you, bro? First, like, but why? Why does every single supernatural creature just hate Scott so much?
well, the Gitsune just like to cause like he just like to start shit. So it wasn't like he was just after Scott and them on purpose. They just happened to be there. Whoever was there, he was just gonna fuck with him. But I don't know.
The Dread Doctors were after, like, well, I wouldn't
They
say
were
they were
they
after
weren't after
Scott.
him. They were trying to revive that thing.
Scott would just inserted himself in their business.
Well, yeah, cause Theo bitch ass.
Yeah,
Fuck
but why
Theo.
was Theo after Scott so bad?
Is he a bitch? I hate
And he
Theo.
waited. You waited all this time. Like, you should have came when it was Peter. You probably would have got the power.
No, he wouldn't have, because Peter would have sensed how snake he was and killed his ass.
True.
Or Derek. Derek would have been like, oh, hell no. Scott, he need to go. All right, you do it. All right.
Isaac would have sensed it too. Isaac would have.
Isaac would have killed him too. That's another thing with Scott, bro. Like, I know we're not on that season, but it's just like, bro.
He was
awareness.
I really want to know, like, what drugs was Jeff Davis doing when he was writing season 5?
Yeah,
because that whole first half pissed me off, and then the whole thing, like, even starts. I'm like, dog, you trust everyone. That's a problem.
Exactly. Like, that's not good.
And then, like, you have Scott. We get to the point where Liam is just beating his ass. They tore that library. They tore that library up so bad, dog.
It was just whack.
Liam put him through the skylight,
which was stupid because Hayden got experimented on. Literally, Scott was like, "If I bite her, she might die because she's not a real wolf." Why? That doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry,
but
was Liam just horny? Is that what it is?
It was that plus the supermoon mixed with an IED.
I get that, but still, I'm like, some of that stuff just wasn't planned out good. I just didn't like it.
I hated that they teased us for the fight, like in the very first. I said, "Why would y'all do that, dog? Like, don't show us what's gonna happen." The fight was great though. Like, once Scott finally stopped being a bitch, and like,
that's why I don't like Scott past season 3. I'm like, dude,
I'm like, think about it. I'm like, think about it. Did Derek go easy on you? He wasn't even your alpha. Many times he tried to literally spill your guts in his house.
Like
dog, if you don't fight, you trying to hold him back. Like, no, injure him.
Like, I think Scott grew as a person, and that peaked in season 3.
Yeah,
it was time to focus on the alpha and supernatural side, and they just half-assed it.
Yeah. Also, like, that's another thing that Liam did not learn. That scratches from an alpha take longer to heal. He never learned that. Like, that seems like that's a drop plot thread. Like, they threw that out the window in season.
That's why I said they still needed Derek, because Scott didn't know everything himself. So I'm like, they still needed Derek for that, bro.
But I mean, Scott knows that about alphas. As many as he's been beaten up by.
But you gotta think about it. Like, season 3 takes place in one school year. It's like,
true.
So it's like, actually, no, it's the first half of the semester, because season 4 is the back half.
Oh, and Liam transfers. But does that mean that Mason went to Beacon Hills High like the entire
already?
time?
I guess, yeah.
I just love how they just. It's just stuff you don't think about when you watching it, like that you think about after the fact.
Yeah, because season 1 and 2 is the same school year. Season 3 and 4, and then 5 is the beginning of the senior year, and they graduate in season 6. When do you see them graduate?
Yeah, how did Styles still graduate?
Yeah, because he was missing for a good chunk. I don't know. How did Scott graduate? How did any of them graduate? Really?
I mean, Scott did get his grades up, and that was one thing. That was one major upgrade in season 3. Scott not being this dumb, irresponsible kid.
No, but that's what I said. Like, as a person, they develop him, but I think that's where he peaked. But yeah, I like that Allison figured out how to defeat the Oni.
Yeah, she
Like
figured
that
it
was
out.
dope. Yeah, that was a good
Isaac
moment for
pissed me
her.
off going to fight the Oni in that pea coat and scarf.
Yeah, he looks stupid. The
Isaac
party
pissed,
scene was badass.
yeah.
The party was badass, bro.
Bro, like that whole rave. Derek's Loft is my favorite set piece, and
Oh
I'm
yeah,
mad we never saw it again. Derek's Loft. I wonder what they converted it. What did they?
yeah.
Did
Because
they
after
convert
season 4,
Derek's
that was
Loft into
gone.
the tunnels?
I don't know. Because
Because
after
that's
season
all we
4, it
ever
was gone.
saw. All we ever saw is the tunnels after season 4. We just always saw the
Yeah,
tunnels. But Derek's Loft, like that was the best set, and it just showed how massive it was.
yeah. Because they had a whole
A
rave in
whole
that bitch.
rave.
Like,
And it was funny when Derek shows up and it's trick or treaters, and he like turned around because like he sent somebody behind him, and he was just acting all creepy.
he scared them.
I said, Derek, they're gonna go tell their parents that they saw that. Like,
Yeah,
but I'm
but it's
like that.
Halloween.
I'm like that shows Derek's like
But then he got knocked the fuck
playful
out.
side. Yeah, like the Oni. I get what the Oni were doing. Also, Kira's mom, you're an idiot because you set yourself up for what happened. Honestly, you're directly responsible for what happened to Allison. If you would have listened, if you would have listened to your daughter's friends and not sent out the Oni, you're sitting here wasting tails, bro. Because if
Oh
Scott's
no,
pack isn't
because
whooping them,
that's true. But they were losing. Like the pack was losing.
yeah, but I'm saying like
But then because then they
if
found
she didn't
no, because then like they figured out what was going on. And then at that point they was like, no, let it happen.
if they
Because that
if
was the
they
first time they popped up, like was at the party. Like they
yeah,
was
but
like, oh, what the
I'm
fuck?
saying like if she wouldn't use those last tails because she knew that Void Style stole one of her tails.
No, at that point, that's when she knew because she said the more that she got to the last, the stronger they were. So she needed stronger ones.
I would have listened to Scott
But she had
and
to figure out who was like possessed or not. And that's how they found out. Because the
I
Oni
mean,
was
yeah,
strong as shit. Because Derek snapped the neck of one and then it just turned back and looked at
he
him.
said
He
he
was
said
like,
he
what the
said
fuck?
Derek said it
He
was
looked right
funny.
back at him.
It was funny. The one walked up in front of Isaac. Isaac walked up with his claws out, and dude said, Isaac said, "You know what?
He made a good
I'm
business
good.
decision.
I'm good on that. I am good on that." You know what else pissed me off though?
And Scott looked like a beast in that scene because when they was walking up on him and he like shifted and then looked at Kira, he actually looked like threatening in that scene. I was like, damn, he actually looked kind of.
You know who Scott fights like. I just think like they have the same stunt coordinator. He fights like Colton Haynes fights in Arrow.
Oh yeah,
Like he just screams
that's side
parkour,
flips and shit.
parkour,
Yeah,
parkour. First of all, when did Scott didn't start doing all them flips until season 3?
I mean,
Till season 3A, the fight with Deucalion. I'm like, dog, you're doing back flips and front flips with Tim's on.
yeah.
Bro, wouldn't it have been hilarious if somebody was just walking past and they heard all the ruckus, they opened the door and just see Scott fighting some blind dude.
Oh, he would
They
have got
missed
expelled.
out. They missed out on perfect comedic opportunities. Like have it be Danny. Have it be Danny just open the door and then he's like, you know what? I'll come back later.
Yeah,
I will say, we also had to say goodbye to Danny, which pissed me off. They wrote off Danny
I was
because
okay with.
they were writing off Ethan, but they also wrote off Danny because Jackson was gone and Jeff Davis didn't have any more story to tell. I wish
I
he
was
would
fine with
stop.
that.
I mean, that's cool, but
Danny was
don't
never
do,
like a big character, so I was like,
yeah, but
okay,
don't
bye.
do that after you reveal that he's known about the supernatural creatures.
I actually like that. That he knew and was just like, I'm staying out of this shit. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. Just make sure I don't die.
I mean, Cuz was taking pipe from a werewolf.
And by that point, he was just like, it's Beacon Hills. Like, I know at this point. Like, I was okay with that. That one dude rocked the fuck out Scott though. When he went to eat at Kira house and he was leaving, They got on his motorcycle and the random dude just ran up on him and rocked his shit.
William Barrow. First of all, Doug Jones. If y'all don't know who Doug Jones is, you're missing out. What's his name off of Hellboy? Abe Sapien.
I didn't watch Hellboy movies like that. So
he played Abe Sapien. Doug Jones is the body double for the Silver Surfer in the original Fantastic Four films. Doug Jones, a phenomenal actor. The fact that they got him and they got he just passed away yesterday, unfortunately. I cannot pronounce his name to save my life.
That's Johnny Tsunami, man.
Johnny Tsunami, his grandfather all day. He played Takashi Silverfinger. If it's one thing about Teen Wolf, Jeff Davis got some guest stars. Davis got some guests. People, and that's the thing that I love about back then.
By the way, R.I.P. to him too, because
yeah.
People I knew him as Johnny Tsunami before I watched Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat came out like the year I was born, so it's like I wouldn't be watching that shit.
I didn't know he was in the original Planet of the Apes movie. The one that came out like 2000. No, the one's from like 2003, the weird remake.
Then that's not the original. You said original.
I mean, well, you know what I mean. Not original, but like
my mind went to like the 70s and 80s because I saw them. I was like, wait, I ain't never see him in that. The main character in that was a white guy.
And he was one of the gorillas.
Those movies are terrible. If you're a fan of those old Planet of the Apes movies, I did actually go back and watch all of them. They're terrible. I'm sorry. No offense to anybody who see this and you love those movies. I told my dad, I was like, these are bullshit. He looked so offended. I was like, these joints are whack, dog. The new ones are easily better.
Yeah. But like, rest in peace to him. But like Teen Wolf, all these shows back then, they had people that actually wanted to be on them. People love to be on these supernatural dramas.
I think
people love to be on the superhero dramas. Yeah, like Jeff Davis. Like you look up and it's people like just when the Carver twins were on the show, I knew of them, but after this, they started showing up in other stuff. This show made Dylan O'Brien a household name. This show made Tyler Posey a leading man. Of course, Tyler Posey had a career before this. You know, he was in a movie with Jennifer Lopez. You know, when he was younger and his jaw wasn't crooked.
No, his jaw was crooked. It was just less noticeable.
Yeah, he was in an episode of Smallville. Like he has acting credits to his name. J.R. Bourne has been acting for years, and then like after he left this, he went to play Double Down on Arrow, which was so weird. Jill Wagner, like she was the
host of Wipeout.
She did like a whole bunch of Hallmark films and stuff like that. Colton Haynes was doing double duty between this and Arrow, and he's just been consistently working. Like this show birthed a lot of careers. Yeah,
aka Johnny Cage,
bro.
Fucking Johnny
bro,
Cage.
I knew that had to be like a fun little reunion when they were both on set. That had to be a fun little reunion for them when they were both on set. Like,
I forgot all about that.
Oh, this was some of the best Sheriff Stilinski stuff too. Yeah, especially since he was getting into the supernatural side of this world, learning all of this stuff, going and picking up all that stuff. This is when we get introduced to Malia. Like that first arc, amazing. That first arc, just like you know, they can't really control what's happening to them. Plus, they're trying to help him find Malia. I love how it kind of mirrored the pilot. Oh, me and you are about to go outside and find a body. I love that. I love that. When Scott first turned to his like alpha wolf form, I don't know why I was expecting more, but honestly, Scott's wolf form goes like harder with like the red eyes than it did the yellow eyes. So like when he first transformed, he was doing all the running. I'm like, you can feel like he's faster, like he's stronger. Yeah. Like the way he run, the jump he made to mirror the jump that he made in season 2 when he was running to go get some booty from Allison. I don't know why he had to run through the woods to get to Allison's house. I don't know. Maybe just dramatic flair. But it mirrored that, and he did the roar, and it like got everybody's attention. It made Isaac strong enough to rip open the bear trap. I said, Isaac, bro, you're starting off this half of the season really stupid. But Isaac was running really fast too, though.
He was.
In them big old boots.
But I think they said like pain makes you human or like closer to human. So
Yeah,
I get why it was like rough for him to like get out of the bear trap because he probably couldn't concentrate. Like, fuck, I'm my fucking leg fucked up, bro.
I was cringing when I seen it like close up on him. I said, oh,
Yeah,
the effects on that was nasty. It was so, I said, ew. I said Isaac, and then when he gets electrocuted, I felt so bad for him. Yeah. But like the fact that Derek's not worried about getting him out the water. He's like Scott is not breathing. I'm like, bro, like that's your first instinct is to call the alpha. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. My first instinct would have been to, hey, we need an ambulance.
Yeah.
Oh, but that leads to the best scene after Scott took all that pain from all those people, and boy, Styles was like, "You took all that pain from everybody." First of all, that whole intense moment when he switched, and like he grabbed Kira's arm and like just wham slams her down on the table, and Scott can't even speak because one, he's in pain, two, he's literally terrified, and three, he's shocked that he just got tricked by the trickster,
and he got a fucking sword through his fucking stomach.
Sword through his stomach, and boy Styles just walking past, just no.
He was so hyped when he was sticking that sword in it, and then Deaton just came out of nowhere. Bink, gotcha, bitch.
He said, "You took all that pain today. Give it to me." I said, "Oh, this is amazing."
It was nice how they set that up. It was nice how they set that up.
This was it was amazing.
And he was at the school, and then he didn't realize he was there, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And then the coach thing happened. Like all of that was just
all of that, and then it shows us like
first of all, can we talk about
view?
We talk about Scott being fast. You see how fast Kira was running?
No, Kira
was gone.
He said, "See it? I felt it." Zoomies, bro. Zoomies.
Because her and Danny was like
Danny was getting pissed.
Danny was like, the fuck? She took off. Like she was running so fast. Scott like had to jump into her to capture her and like spin.
Yeah, like and then Ethan tackles Danny. What are you doing? I missed you. I said, bruh.
No, the fact that Scott felt her running that fast is actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know how fast you got to go to feel somebody running that fast,
when Coach got hit with the arrow, though,
that shit was funny.
I said, I know y'all not finna kill off Coach. I know y'all not finna kill Coach.
I didn't think they were gonna kill him off because the moment was funny. I was like, oh no, he's not dying. It was too funny.
Aiden's like, get back, give him some room, get back. I said the Carver twins, they were too good for T-Wolf. They're I just hate that they killed off. He said, "Does it hurt you as much as it hurts me?" Good, bruh. Your brother burns you before he dies. That's crazy.
We needed some stakes. So I mean, you had a big death in Allison, and then he died. So it was like it actually made sense.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of big stakes. And then like he was thinking like Lydia will never believe we're one of the good guys, and Derek's like, she'll believe me. I said, this is character development because just earlier this season you did not care for Lydia at all. It was so much character development, bro. Like this entire season was so well written. Just to believe 2 years later that was all going to go down the drain. It was so well written.
I think it went down the drain the next season, even though I like season 4, but I think the quality did start dropping some. It wasn't as drastic in season 4, but you felt it in that first half of season 5.
It was just the fact that you go from a villain like this to just circling back around to something that you teased at the end of season 3A. And then just having like a Deadpool set up by Meredith, but technically set up by Peter.
I think they should have did something different.
Yeah, I think
the stuff away from that was fine. Like all the stuff with Scott and Liam, um, the lacrosse team stuff, getting more Malia stuff, like all that stuff was good. It was just the Deadpool stuff I didn't care for. I was like, all right, well,
I think we don't care for the Deadpool because they turned around and did the same thing at the end of season 6. Like I feel as if like you rehashed literally the same plot. You just added in Gerard.
Yeah.
Except now they're trying to kill you out of fear, and now the hunters are actually killing you. They're killing the main characters. Before killing a little werewolf that randomly moved to town last year. Oh, dog, we forgot about one of the best introduced characters this season. Parrish.
I don't really care for Parrish.
Really?
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
Wow.
He don't get cool until season 4.
True, but like I realized like he didn't work out at all in this season. Like he was skinny as hell. I guess Jeff Davis must have told him like, "No, we about to do something real big with you. Like you need to beef up."
Yeah. The Deadpool could have been better. I just think the way it was handled.
Yeah.
I think what they could have did was maybe Gerard, because he was still alive. He was just in Icon House, not in Icon House. What's that one place he was at?
Gerard was in his apartment. That
No,
apartment.
he wasn't. He was in a house. He was in a house somewhere. Like it wasn't Icon House. He was in somewhere though.
In the dungeon. They probably put him in a nursing home because he was coughing up all that black goo.
I would have been cool if he made the list. Like these people fucked me over. I got this list of supernaturals and people who they're associated, and that brings out all different types of hunters. So we get like the orphans and all these other people. So there's a Deadpool created by him, but there's no Peter stuff. There's no stuff with Kate. Like it's none of that. Like I would have preferred if that stuff was gone. You can still have Peter around because of Malia stuff, but you didn't need it. You didn't need the Kate stuff because that stuff was stupid. There is no world Peter works with fucking Kate.
Yeah.
Brad that man family and they went crazy. Like, no. But yeah, this season was goated. I fucking love this season.
Also, Kate's still a predator because the only reason Derek recognized you as an adult is because you were an adult when you were trying to cream him.
I brought that up to you. Like we talked about.
That's the only reason why he would recognize you as an adult. I'm gonna bring that up every time. It was just funny. Perfectly fine. Hearing Kate Wagner tell the story about that and how she just had to apologize to his mother on set. Yeah. She's like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry." Jeff Davis had a kink for that because they were trying to set that whole thing up between Parrish and Lydia, and that was weird as hell.
Well, we don't know how old Parrish was because he was a deputy, so he was fresh out the academy. So he could have been
probably in his 20s.
He could have been like 21, 22, but even then it is kind of weird because she's what, 18?
Bro, like they were tonguing down in his dreams, bro. She was bringing him coffee.
I mean, shit. Have you seen Holland, at least at that point?
I mean, yeah.
I would have folded too.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
This season ended so sad because everybody left. Allison died. Argent left. Isaac left.
Yeah, Isaac just went to France with Argent.
He went to New Orleans. They got rid of his werewolfism, and he became a witch. They got possessed by a Michelson.
And then he went to wherever Fear the Walking Dead is.
Yeah, he went to that too. So it's like he had a better career. So it's like, okay. But I do think the only reason why they introduced Liam was because Isaac left.
True. No, that's definitely why. They just
because I don't think they would have did it.
They wanted to give Scott a beta. They wanted to give Scott his own beta. The fact that Scott now has 2 bitten betas, but he only knows where one is at, is crazy.
No, he knew where Hayden was. It's just they just stopped talking about him. Because she went with her sister in the movie. Like she left, but the actress was filming like a short film, so she couldn't be there for season 6.
Which is dumb.
Or the back half of season 6. The back part.
That we never got to see her fully transform.
Which sucks. I didn't like her.
Why didn't the twins have like a full werewolf form?
I don't know. I don't care about them that much.
I do. I just hate it when it was just like when all they had was teeth and fangs and eyes.
Yeah, they got lazy in the later seasons. It is what
Bro,
it is.
6B pissed me off so bad. I said, y'all not gonna put no makeup on. You got Liam and Theo beating up a hospital full of hunters, just teeth and claws.
Yeah,
Like,
it is what it is.
I can't wait till we get to season 6B so I could just dog out Nolan. But not even I don't even hate Nolan as much as what was
I
the
only
other
got shit to
dude's
say.
what was the other dude's name? I saw his actor pop up on TikTok
I don't know.
a couple days ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I was on Teen Wolf. I wanted to come and say, first of all, you were barely on Teen Wolf, and when your character died, I laughed because you deserved it. You deserved it a lot. Also, I can't wait. I can't wait till we can just sit and dog out Monroe. I can't wait
Oh,
because
I don't got much to say.
they tried to make that and then I think it's just the way she plays villains because she was going to be the villain in the Peacemakers and not Peacemaker spinoff and the Painkiller spinoff, and she was annoying in that too.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was supposed to be playing Agent Odell's daughter.
I don't remember, so that's what I'm asking.
No, she was bro. I think she just plays villains very smug and annoying.
Mm.
Like you're mad at Scott because he didn't stop to see if it was any people alive in a bus full of dead bodies.
And why'd you blame Scott for that? That man Parrish just ran through that shit on fire. How you blame him?
Bro, that's the thing though. They didn't go after. They went after Deputy Paris dead last.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
They waited like he was still in the police station working. Like y'all went after him dead last. But I think we can call that a wrap on this episode. These reviews of Teen Wolf have been fun. Like they're really fun. We'll be back next week with same time, same channel, talking about season 4. Because I really want to hear your thoughts on you know, on that, like on season 4 as a whole. But guys,
I'm about to
make sure
flame
you
that shit.
I can't wait. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Taj's stuff will be tagged below, and we'll catch you next time in the next video. If you're watching Teen Wolf for the first time, I hope you are enjoying it because it's on. Who knows how long it's going to be on? It's probably on Netflix for a couple years now.
It just got on there, so it's gonna be on there.
I think it's going to be on there for a while. And honestly, that's good. Maybe they can do some. Maybe they can bring the show back.
No,
Nah, I hold my bro.
leave it dead. After that movie, I'm good. I don't need no more. I just, even if it's better than what we got, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, they ruined it. Allison's alive. Why? She's 16. Why Scott dating her? He's in his he's like 30.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Like, that's not how time works. Whatever age she died, when she gets resurrected, she's still that age.
Yeah.
Like, that's disturbing. She died at 16. Scott is a grown-ass man. That's disgusting. No, we're not doing that.
But
Malia in Parish, like, I don't want to see that.
yeah,
No Styles. I don't want to see that. You killed off my goat. I don't want to see that. Fuck that. Goddamn. Fuck Teen Wolf. Fuck Jeff Davis. I'm sorry. My 3 goats. You did one dirty and then 2 ain't even show up for the movie. That was my 3 favorite characters. I don't care about shit else in that movie. Bad CGI. No script.
Yeah.
Colton Haynes just being the gay Jackson. Walking around.
What was he even there for? You know what? Let's stop before we go. Let's stop before we go on a rant. I'll catch y'all next time because I'm about to get pissed about this movie all over. Wasted Colton Haynes. Just came back and he's good at doing pictures of Bye. I don't want to get